Why, hello? That the microphone. I forgot. I unforgot. Okay, it's working. Please stand. Pretty okay. All good. Splendid. So, how are we doing today? It's a bit early to be asking questions. Methinks. And that's Greek, and I'm not ever going to find anything in Greek. Lever and the bracket. Okay. Let's see now. Need to get the camera a bit closer. 1.7. No, that's too much. 1.65 maybe. This... Okay, you know what? 1.6. This stream will be all about... this sector. Hope chat is working. Let's assume that it wishes to function correctly. It better. Not quite. Better. Okay, that's you. For 5. Negative. And negative U2 apparently. Splendid. Great work. Okay, so I also wanted in here to add a few containers. Right, there you are. Well, add it under. If I can find it. No, not you. There you are. Splendid. One of you there, and if I can select this one. Place it back here. Maybe a third as well, why not? Yeah, I'm feeling good about this. Alright, and now we need to start adding lights. Lights. Now for you, I would like to open... Yes, you, just to see what I am dealing with. 13, 11.33. Okay, it's 13 and 11.3. Floodlight arm. 11.33. 13. And where did you end up? Over there. That's perfectly fine with me. For the rotation. Okay. Close you for now, just so that we have a bit of space. And give me the freight chamber. Oh, it's here. Alright, so which one of you is 13? Where's the door? So you should be 13. And we are looking at 145. Alright, now I attach to you the floodlight, which isn't what this is, but whatever. And I rotate you not like that. It's not like that, like that. Is it 45? It is 45. Splendid. Why didn't I just copy? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Don't think about it. Right, move you there, and you are looking... where should you be looking? Minus 125. Alright. Whatever you say. And you get copied again. Minus 13 again. And put you at negative 35 degrees. Negative 35. Alright, and now I place another arm in here. at negative 13, 13, 11.33. And I rotate you 55 degrees. Alright, and down here. Okay, not that high, please. Now that I think about it, I need a broken version of this, but until I get a broken version of this, you will do as a placeholder. Alright, so now I need light. Yes, ceiling light. Excellent. And under the ceiling light, add a light, omni light. And I can just copy it from like any regular light in here. Copy you. Just delete you actually. And place you here. Excellent. Okay. Now I just place you around. So one here, and how many do you have gaps? How big are the gaps? 1, 2, 3, 4 between each of you. Close this. Copy you and 1, 2, 3, 4. So you end up here. Okay, that's a little awkward. But that's alright. Copy you. Well. Copy you from here and paste you here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. End up here. Copy you and paste you here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right outside of the door. Alright, and one in there. Now, what do we need about you? I am uncertain. So I am just gonna steal you from here. Alright, and speaking of stealing from here, I am also going to steal the audio stream. Splendid. Although okay. Right. Next up. Copy you again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So you end up in there. That fits nicely. The disposal, right? Copy you. Paste you here. That's not the right location. I should have expected that. Okay, I think that is correct. Okay. Now from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not rotate that. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. For you, if I can find the light. Alrighty. That should be correct. It looks correct. The exterior. Okay. Copy you and you. You're not warranted to. Annoying, but what can you do? And move you to the center. That looks pretty central to me. I'm here, I might as well take the vent cap. Okay, excellent. Now let's continue here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't really place one there, so you will do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move you here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. So move there. Yep, that's correct. And here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, right around the corner. And that is that. Now, about the lights in here. I may sneeze. I did indeed sneeze. Okay. Copy the lights, place them here. Okay. Take the... Why is the vent thing not together with... Right. Well, that's not quite right, is it now? Oh, that's way lower than I realized. Okay. And the vent cap to you. Okay. Excellent. Now, which lights do we break? I think this one. Let's see. Light off. What? No. Light minus 8.54. Minus 8.54. Minus 8.54. minus 8.54. Break U. And I think you too. Oh, I am going to sneeze again. Not yet though. Do I still have the broken? I still have the broken one. Splendid. Oh my god, the broken one is broken. Oh dear. Right. One moment. Alright. It seems I need to do some work on that. Alright. Let's see. Broken, light fixture broken. Excellent. UV editing. Where is the atlas? There we are. Okay, where are you? No. Light fixture broken. And you need over here. Let's see now. Yep, that's that. And you go here. Right. Like this. Here, here, here. You go here. That's the back side now. This, I think, is supposed to go here, and you can just be here in the void. You will do nicely in the void, do not worry. Export you. Code, transform data, material. Okay. And you should be ceiling light right here. Okay. That should be that. Now if I go here, here, and I search for ceiling light broken. Excellent. you work again. I am very glad. Okay, so we have you there. Oh, I forgot down here. One, two, three, four. Right there. Maybe another one for good measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'm gonna do something special with you. Lower the saturation of this. Increase the value. Decrease the energy. And the range. Excellent. Oh my god, my nose is killing me. Absolutely killing me. I am suffering. Anyway. I think... What else? Let's see. I think you will also be broken. Like that. You will also be weaker. 7, 5, and decrease your saturation like 70. And despite the fact that I was very precise with the time, it seems that didn't help. Okay, I think I am happy. Okay, you do not seem to be in the right place. That seems more like it. Okay, let's bake you. If I can go high up enough. Light map. Environment. Whatever. Medium. Max texture size. That much will not be needed. For 90. Wait, is it for 96? No, it's not for 96. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. One moment once again. Alright, sector 32 Ellenbake. Yeah, that did not take nearly as long as I had hoped. Alrighty. I still need fuses. Right, I forgot about fuses. Where are we going without fuses? God damn it. Alright, I guess. Fair enough, I suppose. Fuse slot and a fuse in the slot. Okay, the fuse needs to go up. Up a bit more, it seems. Uh, 1.3. 1.3 looks correct. Alright. I don't really remember at what height these are placed, so 0.25. 0.25 it is. Okay, do not deselect, please. Rotate you 90 degrees that way. And 2.4 maybe? Okay, 2.4 is a bit too much. And that is good enough. Copy you, and next up here will do. Oh yeah, perfect. Here perhaps. Nice. Here. And here. And lastly, here. We also need one in here. One 75 perhaps. And another in here. Uh, 0.175 once more. And you can come over this way. Yeah, that's good enough. So now I think there are fuses basically everywhere that there need to be fuses. Alright, bake the lighting for real this time. Take me to the end, please. Actually, just take this up. when I inevitably need to make changes, I would like this to be near the beginning. Excellent. Okay. Sector 32, I believe, is ready. Now I just need to connect you up to Sector 33. And to do that, what would I need? I need to work on you. But right. Now this is slightly problematic. No, it isn't. I am just going to make you local. Yep. We don't need this. And we also don't need most of these. Okay, they are backwards. Noted. Good God, are they backwards? Okay, not you. Yes, delete them. Okay. Since I'm here and I'm doing all of this, what doesn't need baking here? Well, you and you. We can bake the rest. Okay. Now, as for you, excuse me, I had selected the whole wrong thing. As for you, as I said, you have your little invisible barrier, which is still required, sadly. But which I can bring up here. Also bring the light map up here, please. And I can attach a script to you. Shush. And sector controller. Splendid. And Now how do I check for this? It can't be on ready, because it is always loaded. Although I suppose I could make it so that it is not always loaded, but that would be rather painful. So let's not do that. I guess also is there a... Okay, no, there isn't an invisible barrier this side. I guess I can... add a child area 3D to not let it down here, please, for the love of God. And add collision. Why the fuck are you out there? What could possibly... Whatever, doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Forget about it. Eight. Make it 10. 12. Alright. 12 by 6. And this can be 2. Doesn't really matter. Alright, monitoring. Collision mask 1. Okay. Tank ready. Hue signals area body shape enter body entered on body entered connect if body is player, then if global no main controller dot current cycle equals make it 3 for now while I'm testing. Then pass on ready var wall static body 3D equals static body 3D. And if all of this is true, then wall collision layer no. Okay, how physics in one more. Let's check this. Collision layer of value. I see. Okay. set it to like 32. Wait, what? Is that not what you just told me I can do? Oh, set collision. I am blind. I am legally blind. Set collision layer. Defines one node. Okay, one moment. I have returned once more. Okay, what are we doing? Disable mode. Set disable mode. I see. Input. Based on value enables or disables the specific layer. Okay. I am going to assume that just toggles it. So this should be enough. Now the transactor carriage. I do realize now that that won't disable it, but whatever. I remember very well that you broke for some reason. However, I am not certain why you did break. Well, I suppose to start I can just test if this... Right. I can just test how this will go. It cannot be well, I'm guessing, but we shall see. I am holding on to hope, blind as it may be. Right, load cycle 3. Will it crash?
You are not permitted entry into Sector 32 at this time.
Apparently I am not permitted indeed, I thought I was. The fool I was. Huh. The door does not have the power to push me through. I am guessing that I didn't do something right here. Set. Ah, that explains it. Valuable. I was blind once more. False. What? Set collision layer value. I see. Very interesting. All right. Else. Through. Okay. Load cycle 3. And let's see what's going on.
You are not permitted entry into Sector
Okay, the lag.
32 at this time.
I see something has gone catastrophically wrong. Right. You don't like what I tried to do by adding the play. Okay, well, don't need you, don't need you. For now, I don't need you. Or you. For now. Hmm. Had an idea, but not now. Okay, well. Is the passenger required anywhere here? Not really. Okay, in this case, is on carrots. Okay. If he's moving. Player dot position equals global position player can move equals false, else player can move equals true. Let's do something like this for now before I come up with an actually good idea. And hopefully this works well enough. Let's see.
You are not permitted entry into sector.
I did not set the values
at this time.
Well, it didn't crash. That's a great. That's a great sign. Start point minus 23 and end point is minus 137. Okay, let's see now. Full, medium, cycle 3 please.
You are not permitted entry into sector 32 at this time.
And hopefully it should not crash. There is no reason why it should be crashing. Okay, well, it doesn't crash, but we have other problems. Okay. Fair enough. I see. If false, if he's at start. Okay. If player can move. Okay. And now don't think we need a passenger anymore. Okay, why do we need a passenger? We don't. Okay. The const load wait time equals is equals like 300. That's probably good enough. Physics process. If it's moving. Yeah, I'm gonna need another something. Var I int equals 0. Yes, I know. If it's moving, I plus 1. If I greater or equal to load wait time, then I equals 0. If is at start point, if at start pass. I'm pretty sure that is at start position z equals start point and is not at the it only changes when it has ended its course, which is great news. So we want to load sector 32 and unload sector 33. So ready var sector 32 equals Oh, well, I guess not. No, not like this. First, we get cycle specific. So we will get something here already. Now cycle specific. Node 3D equals right. I can't do that really either. I forgot. So from here we need some variable to store this. Var temp load temp load equals get parent dot find child cycle specific false. And get children. Int and var b int equals 0. Okay, let's see. Loop equals temp load dot size. While v less than loop v plus 1 0 just in case, and temp load loop equal dot q 3. Now temp load equals load press since sector 32 dot instantiate and if I can, excellent, dot add child temp load equals null. Otherwise, then we want to do the same up to here. but then we want this part to be like sector 33 underscore start. Okay. And sector 32 should be... Okay, let me temporarily... Sector 32... Sector 32... Just temporarily. Let me see what kind of transform we are looking for. Okay, it's an awkward one. Alright. -16, -157, and just 16, -157 and -90. Alright. Uh, 16 -157 -90. 16 -157 -90. 16 -157 -90. Tiled node 3D. Master node. -16 -157 and -90. Alright. Bake the light maps. And let's see if this works. Don't need you. And load cycle 33.
You are
Yes,
not
I know.
permitted entry into sector 32 at...
Okay. Oh. Right, I'm stupid. Also, I'm doubly stupid. Okay. Take 2. You saw nothing. Alright, we have gameplay. Did you know? Excellent. Cycle 33.
You are not permitted entry into sector
Yeah, okay. It's
32
well gone.
at this time.
Has it happened? Has it loaded? I can't toggle my flashlight. Okay. Alright. Excellent. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. I think the darkness should be very good for guiding the players forward. Right, lift, water pump. Yep. Reactor. You are not aligned correctly. It's not very obvious that you're different, which is good. Yeah, okay, you are funny, but you know, that's alright. Okay, so I need to fix that. You should not be this dark. Not certain why you are this dark. That's a bit strange. Right. Yep, that you are noisy. Yeah, I feel very safe in here. Oh. Welcome, grass. It has been rather quiet today. Yeah, it's tunnels and stuff. And welcome, Simax. Welcome, everyone, I guess. It's alright. I still got the work done.
You are not permitted.
Yes, I am permitted. Shut up.
Into sector
Well, since you all are here,
at this
I
time.
basically finished with... I have been squashed. Okay, as I was saying, since you are all here,
You are not permitted entry into sector 32 at this time.
I might as well show you off. The tap from the sink was leaking, so I had to come to the rescue and buy a thingy for it, and of course they told me but that thing is supposed to be 3/4, but it was wrong. Bro, speaking well, see, the floor sub is leaking into a room at the place we're staying at. I wonder who that is speaking. Had to go back 8 kilometers to the shop and get a 3/8. It's not great. Anyway, now you'll all get to see the exterior that I worked so hard on. How are the new visuals looking? The tap from the bath started leaking. Excellent. No, it cannot run on a PlayStation 1. It absolutely cannot run on a PlayStation 1. Can you tell why it cannot run on a PlayStation 1? Are you getting any ideas as to why it may not be able to run on a PlayStation 1? Yeah, the exterior looks much better now. Look, you can even see the supports way up there. No, the PlayStation 2 cannot run it either. The PlayStation 3 would be able to, however. We even have dynamic shadows. The PlayStation 2 cannot cope to run dynamic shadows. Granted, I can disable them. We have a bunch of things to mess with. I can make it look this crunched. And if you think this is too many colors, now we have 16 colors per channel. Isn't this glorious? Yeah, I did change it. It's a bit less dark. Wait, did I? Okay, maybe something may have broken actually. Something may have broken after the update, but yeah. Look at all 16 colors. Or 128 colors. And maybe reduce the pixelation. 1/4. And look, this now almost looks normal. The volume quality. No, you cannot. You can change neither the quality nor the volume yet. As you can see, there is no tab for sound. Yet. That's going to come. We do have a gameplay tab, however. And there are subtitles which you can toggle. Which makes me realize that thing that do not have subtitles, I should look into that. Anyway, you can move this. Isn't that cool? Still needs a sound. A lot of things are... Okay, that's broken. Then mine... Okay, ignore that. You did not see anything. What happens in this game is that... Simax, you want to give the TLDR or do I give the TLDR? Oh, you can actually see it. Okay. Well done, Simax. Now, since you are here, I am going to show off the maximum quality I have to show. Behold. Now it's crisp. Yeah, that's basically what happens. Simax is basically right. Well done, Simax, that's basically correct. That's right on. Yeah, that sums it up. So basically 30 FPS, none of that 60 FPS smoothness. So basically you are an attendant. An attendant is a slave essentially. Yes. Wait, I forgot the colors. Colors. 64. An attendant is basically... Okay, where are the subtitles?
33.
Where are my subtitles?
The freight lift is awaiting offloading. A malfunctioning light
Are my
has
subtitles?
been detected in the corridor to the freight lift.
We had subtitles.
A broken fuse has been detected in the corridor to the exterior. You will be permitted rest once you have completed your tasks for this cycle.
My subtitles, Simax. Where did my subtitles go? No. Simax, did you eat my sub? Why is that attached already? How did that happen? What is the number that I like? Think about it, Grass. Think about it really hard. I know it's a difficult question, but I know you can figure it out. Well done. You found it. Okay, so you are an attendant, which is basically a slave. A bioengineered cloned slave. And you work for Pantheon. Pantheon is a huge company that currently controls the majority of humanity. And your job as an attendant is
Your tasks have been completed. You may now return to your pod.
And your job as an attendant is to upkeep Arcadia Prime. And Arcadia Prime is the megastructure we are currently inside of. It's a megastructure constructed on Jupiter and it is floating along the smoky surface of the planet. We are Attendant 33, which means we work. Our sector is Sector 33. And Sector 33 is just one of the many sectors of the substructure 12. Okay. What? Huh? Okay, it's annoying. Yes, the OST is from The Witcher. It is the full Witcher 3 OST. Simax. Yes, it is Lorem Ipsum. I do not remember the full thing, but it starts with Lorem Ipsum. And apparently I had forgotten change some things here. Breath equals RNG. Can I put the seed up there? Actually, just change this. Okay. Breath speed equals this. And breath is this y. Oh, there are two. Okay. I do not have it on CD, although I sure wish I had it. I got it from GOG, because I bought with The Witcher 3 on GOG, which was a mild mistake, but it turned out well enough. And from GOG you just get the OST together with the game along with a bunch of other stuff. Because GOG is based like that. So I just have it. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet consectetur adipisising elit eligendi est recusande voluptates ab necessitatibus dusimus ex vitae sapiente nobis alias impedit ratione eos laboriosam presentium impredit vero modi molestia squedum. Interesting. No. Did you want to roll? Okay. Now, why the hell? Why the hell? Why in God's green earth do my subtitles not work? Where are my subtitles, sir? No, really, where are my subtitles? Okay, these are my subtitles. What happened to my subtitles? Where have my subtitles gone? Why are you disabled? Why did I disable you? Okay, I had just disabled them for some reason. Now we have subtitles, and now I will show you cycle 2.
Attendant Omicron 33. Unknown growths have been detected in the ventilation
Alright, grass,
system.
understandable.
You
Have a nice rest of the day.
Temporary vent access.
Well, now there is no reason for me to show.
Remove the growths and return to your pod.
There is no reason now for me to show this. But you know, it's good to test that everything works. Because everything is probably not going to work. This is just all default settings. I think we are good. Okay. Okay, thank you for pointing that out. No, absolutely. If I made a typo, yes, point that out in the subtitles, Max. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, it did not see me? Apparently it did not see me. Out. Right, I will have to go the other way.
Your tasks have been completed. You may now return to your pod.
Alright, success. It almost wasn't a success, but in the end we succeeded. Now, for some reason the lighting on the shaft in the other place doesn't work, I think. No, actually it does, I just need to put lights here, okay. There you are passing above me. If you are talking about the crawler, then yes and no.
Your
It's
tasks have been completed.
right, because this is cycle 3.
You may now return to your pod.
He doesn't do damage, he just
You are
reloads.
not permitted entry into sector
He just
32
reloads
at this
the
time.
level you're on. You know, this is peaceful. The shadows don't work. We do need a lot of sound effects right now. Like for this, anyway. Where is it? A broken fuse has been unknown. Right, he got it. But did he got side? Wait, how do you write unknown? God damn it. Unknown. Right, second N. There we go. Unknown. Unknown. The K does not even matter. To be honest, you could write it like this and it would be the same thing. But the English language. Unknown. Why do... It upsets me mildly. Alright, scan it. Do you want me to... I'm gonna make it easier for you, wait. No, I'm sorry. C-Max, no. Tell me when I can scroll down. Yeah, okay. I am glad. There are a few instances where I write entrance and another entry. Eventually, when I re-record the lines, I will fix this. Okay, that's all. Form. Do I write form instead of from somewhere? Yes. From. Good catch. Permitted. Yes. Permitted exit from the substructure at this time. You have been granted the remove the growths and return to your pod in the ventilation system. The rest looks... I have scrolled down, this is all of them. There is not a lot, so I do need a bunch more, like a generic you are not permitted by the fuck? Where are these printed from? No, seriously, where are these printed from? What prints this? I think I know what... Yeah, I know what prints this. Okay. That's the crawler. I'm sorry, C-Max, but I will forget. There we are, print aggro. And we were subtitles controller. I don't think there is anything else wrong here, as far as I can tell. At this time. No, you didn't show me your results, Max. How could you? Oh my god. I did also get my results. Well, just results. As if it mattered. I did get 10 in everything, but I recall making it quite clear that that does not matter much. Send it on Discord. Well, I will check that once the stream is over. Extended math. Okay, I will not mind it. I will act as if it is not there. I would now like to give Android build template. How could you even suggest that? Linux embed PCK. You know, don't really want that, to be honest. Documents, not documents from Godot builds. Maintenance, alpha, no, data, 2. Export project, save. I have no idea what this is. You know what? No, don't export it because not everything that is supposed to be selected is selected. I forgot. That's probably why we got that many errors, is what I'm going to tell myself. Okay, now export project. I mislabeled it. No. Okay, move to trash. Yeah, actually. This will be better too. Not with the whatever. Did we get even more of this? I don't know. And export the Windows executable. As beta 2. Close. Okay. Now. Pause. But I will say that I got 97 from the extended English, which puts me in the top 5% in all of Poland. What? How hard is the extended English? What? Okay, that's mildly confusing. Slightly perplexing even. Anyway, give me the system monitor. Alright, let's take a look. Video settings, turn this off, medium, full, flashlight, pixelation, okay. Actually, turns 22 honestly. Put you up here and open NVTop. Down here and looking for if I can find which one is it. Okay, must be you, I guess. Alright, and let's load cycle 3. Alright, 225 mega IB? Is that megabits? No, it must be megabytes, I guess. So 1.2 megabytes. 1.2 gigabytes for host memory, which is not. Right, we are at 757 on the actual memory. And some value for, I don't know if it's the host memory I should be looking at or the GPU. Couldn't tell you. Obviously, very scientific experiment going on right now. The memory has gone up for the exterior, which is understandable, considering this. Okay, we are still at under 1 gigabyte of RAM. I am curious about cycle 2. Okay, that's now over 1 gigabyte.
33 unknown growths have been detected in the ventilation system. You have been granted temporary vent access.
Now, do the blorbs work?
Remove the growths and return to your pod.
You change size? Okay, they work. Splendid. Alright. We have learned what we wanted from there, I think. Wow, it's been almost 2 hours already. I think the requirements are sufficiently low. At least I hope that you believe that the requirements are sufficient. Whoa, okay. At least I hope that you have found the requirements to be sufficiently low. The reactor sign here, if I recall, yes, it is too far away from where it is actually supposed to be. 8275 to 8. Sure, baked again. Okay, excellent. This is all of sector 32, just if you are wondering. The part that you can actually go at is obviously cuts off around here. And I need actually sector 33 cycle 2. Oh, you're done with the base game of Unity. That's good. And from you, I can copy the lights and put them here. Excellent. Now bake the light maps. Now you just have to do the DLC. That's excellent news, Simax. Have fun with the DLC. Now we do have still a few issues with the game at the moment, other than the missing sound effects, which there are quite a few, and a few extra lines that are required, besides the extra lines that will be required in the future for the next cycles. First off, the exterior thing will obviously reset if you unload the exterior and load it again. Which isn't necessarily bad, I suppose. Well, no, it is bad. That's not necessarily the problem, is my point. I will most likely have to change how task completion works. I am not entirely certain how I will do it yet. I do have a good idea though, so we can work on that. So what I had in mind is that instead of just having a generic progress for cycle completion, oh, you'll probably finish it tomorrow. Wait, it's that short? You're telling me it took you this long to finish the base game of Unity and the DLC will be finished tomorrow? Okay, that's interesting. That's quite something. Anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Right. Instead of having a generic progress toward cycle completion, cycle progress right here, we will have a progress for different tasks. So there will be a Hyond. So there will be progress for Blorbos. Whoa. That is... Well, I don't know how long the story is compared to the collecting, so maybe it's good value. So there will be like a progress for Blorbos, a progress for whatever. For the... how did I call it? For the communications array. So if the communications array progress is 1, it won't let you load the exterior again. You know, that's honestly more story compared to collectibles than I thought. Actually, which one is Unity? Is Unity one of the older ones? I don't remember. That doesn't matter. I think my plan is solid enough, I guess. I see, it's the middle ground. Interesting. Quite interesting. Yeah, okay. Simax, if you tell me the if you tell me the protagonists, that's not going to help. The only protagonist I know is Ezio, so that does not help in the slightest. I have no idea who the guy in the bluish clothes is. The only one I know is my boy Ezio. It's Ezio, Ezio, and Ezio. I vaguely remember Alter's name, but I don't know him. No. As I said, Ezio. Ezio. Ezio, I don't know how to pronounce it. My only knowledge of Assassin's Creed is watching my friend play some game from Ezio's collection on his PlayStation 5. That is all my knowledge. That is all the Assassin's Creed I have interacted with. Anyway, bar cycle progress. No, progress Lorbo int equals 0 var progress com int 0 var progress light int 0 var progress fuse int 0 and var progress rate int equals 0. Okay. This is going to take a little bit. Const cycle no requirement blorbo array equals 0070 requirement com, which will be 0001. Now, as long as I only have up to 8 cycles, I can store all of these variables in one. I can store all of these into one. How do you call it? One byte, which would be funny. However, I am not going to do that because it's too much work. Requirement light. Speaking of all of that, might actually add another light into day 3. I was thinking, and we might have an update on the little guy, on the avatar. He may no longer be a little guy, but we will see. I may keep him and have the other one for other purposes. But just a heads up, I might work out something soon. Hopefully, maybe. Alright. The requirements are ready. Now I just need to check out all the code and make sure that it adds to the correct thing. So crawler, no, not the crawler, we don't care. The blorbo We'll now add well, func add progress. Blurbo. Okay. I will let you add into cycle progress for now. If txt equals blurbo, then progress blurbo plus 1. Else if txt equals light progress light plus 1. I'll leave, okay, you get it. I'll leave equals. What did I have after this? Lorbo, it wasn't even, it was communications, okay. It doesn't matter that it is in that order. Progress com equal plus 1. Now this is the real exciting stuff, I know. Communications fuse, I guess. Yep, fuse. Progress fuse plus 1. I'll leave txt equals. What's left? Rate, right? Rate progress rate plus 1. Now for the remove progress, it's only actually needed for the freight for now, so I am just gonna make it remove freight, progress freight, -1. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just changing this function, not faction, so that it can change the different progresses. Now if it doesn't, then else print progress not found. At this point it would probably be wiser to throw an error, but sure. It's probably going to be alright. Probably. Just make it as obvious as possible and hope I notice. That's my plan. I know it's a very smart plan. If it happens, then yeah, I hope I notice. Now on the Blurbo, if I can find main controller add progress Blurbo. Okay. Now fuse controller. Which reminds me, the fuse controller actually is broken at the moment because it does not correctly hide the lights which are off. But I don't care at the moment. Not enough, at least. Where is the add progress? Add progress. Queues. Now I can close you. I should also be able to close you. And find me actually communications, since I have you open already. Add progress com. And the light ceiling light minigame. Add minigame is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Okay, and the crane. Close crane. Add progress rate. No, do not do that. One moment, hydration break. Truly nothing as exciting as a hydration break. Now that should all work correctly, so we can go back to the main controller and remove this. I need to reset all the progresses. Would I ever need... Wait, funk restart. Are you even ever used, sir? I don't think you are ever used. I did not even remember you existed. I guess you might be needed for something. Maybe. Well, alright. That's strange. Anyway. Current cycle. Oh, the process is all the way up here. Why is the add prog... You know what? Whatever. That doesn't matter. Okay, so... This is going to take a whole lot of if statements. This annoys me mildly, so... Unc... Check... Victory... If... Progress blurbo equals 0... equals... Requirement blurbo current cycle greater or equal to, just to be safe. Then if progress com is greater or equal to requirement com current cycle if oh my god, this is horrible. If progress rate is greater or equal to requirement rate current cycle. No, that's correct. Never mind. If, oh my god, this is hideous. Progress hues greater or equal to requirement hues current cycle. What? Where are you going? If progress light is greater or equal to requirement light current cycle, then return true. Am I actually going to put 10,000 out? No, I am not. Return val. This is smarter. Okay, so if check victory and not cycle complete, and it's going to do all of this. Now we just need another function to clear all the values. Clear progress. Progress blurb equals 0. Progress com equals 0. Progress rate equals 0. Progress fuse equals 0. Progress light equals 0. Okay, you don't need to cry about it, Godot. Thank you. Any other news in slash stream CMAX? Where the hell is the... Where do we reset the progress? Is this used anywhere ever? Don't think so, okay. Do you think you will pass on whatever university or whatever else you want with your grades? I certainly hope so. Where the hell is the progress? Like seriously, where the hell is the progress? You know, actually the best way to find out where the progress is set is to delete it from here. Excuse me, is the progress never reset? You don't want to? Why do you not want to? Okay, apparently I never reset the progress. Very interesting. Apparently... interesting, very interesting indeed. Main controller. What is the... Excuse me. Parse error apex by the end of statement after expression file and fire instead. What are you talking about? Okay. Because you know you will despise university, but the piece of paper they give you after you graduate is pretty useful. Yeah. Yeah, I honestly feel the same. I cannot deny it. Also for cycle 0, just set all of this to 99. Just for safety. Not this. This is not to be trifled with. Yeah, the university is 4 years of going through pain and torment. Although you will probably maybe make friends if you're not me. But that piece of paper they give you can be pretty damn useful. Then again, it does depend on what you are planning to do. Wouldn't it be useful to JP, for example? Not that the other pieces of paper that they have had him take are useful. Yeah, you're just like me for real, Simux. You're just like me for real, for real. Don't know if you have the same anxiety as me, but you are just like me for real, for real. Is what I'm gonna tell myself. Okay. And now, on the gate controller, which also reminds me, no, I did change the communications. When area 3D body entered current cycle, then okay. And main controller dot progress less than 1. No, sometimes the internet is really good at getting you together with other people who are exactly like you or very similar to you in some aspects. And I like it when that happens. I like it a lot when that happens. It is very enjoyable. Anyway, yesterday night I started rereading The Count of Monte Cristo. Very nice book. You should absolutely read it. But that is besides the point. Because the point I actually wanted to make, I forgot what it was.
Omicron 33 unknown growths have been detected in the
But there was a point that I
ventilation
wanted to make.
system. You have been granted temporary vent
Had I
access.
put Lorbo somewhere
Remove the
here?
growths and return to your body.
Flashing lights warning perhaps when I... Okay, we're good. I feel like I had put one of them in a very horrible spot. Okay. The vents do have actual gameplay. It may be very simple and basic, but there is actual gameplay up here.
Your tasks have
I
been
swear I had...
completed. You may now return to your pod.
I swear I had put another blurb somewhere in a very horrible spot. Now what point was I going to make with the Count of Monte Cristo? Right. You see, I was almost successful at starting to make my sleep schedule not horrible. Yesterday night I started reading the Count of Monte Cristo again. Sadly afterwards I couldn't sleep. Now that's not because of the Count. The Count has made no mistake in his life. But I wanted to point that out because it pained me greatly. Because I was getting there. I actually slept at a very reasonable time the night before yesterday. And now the heat told me, nah, you won't sleep tonight, you will be too hot. And I was too hot and I couldn't sleep. Anyway, this all works great. Ah, you are even worse than me. Thankfully, I managed to get good sleep until the morning, once I actually fell asleep. But yeah, it took me a while. I think I actually fell asleep at like 3 in the morning, which is unideal. It's not nice. Forgot to mute for the hydration break. I hope that did not come through on the microphone too much. But I was then afterwards able to sleep until like my alarm went off at 9:30. Mostly uninterrupted. At which point I decided, nah, I want to sleep more. 6 hours are not enough. Of a stomachache. Whoa, that's horrible. Anyway, I hope I get good sleep today because tomorrow I will have to go to the local in quotation marks technical school to get signed up there. Hopefully they gave me the correct paper and I asked for the correct paper so that I can give it to them and they can tell me what I need to request from the company so that I can actually do the papers and I can actually begin practice on September. Hopefully I have time. It's looking like I'm going to cut it very close. Assuming that tomorrow they tell me what papers I need and I tell the company what papers I need and they send them hopefully that same day or on Friday morning, then I can maybe finish by Friday morning. Not looking very likely, but I hope if I do I can do the papers on Monday and be good. If I can't, then I will be upset. To put it like that. Anyway, we are done with this, but I would like to show you this. I hope that this looks familiar to you. Hmm. 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 That's a bit dangerous. No, I did update it, as you can see. It is not half bad. Now, these are all screen space effects, most of these. The light on the floor and on this looks a bit funny. It's not really supposed to be anything specific, to be honest. It is vaguely inspired by churches, by church. That it's not supposed to be anything specific. This is all just dynamic real-time lighting and some screen space effects. I mean, it looks pretty good. The shadow here is a bit funky. But it does look pretty good. And the shadow is very slowly moving. The sun is rising. There is the sun. There is a little bit too much fog. But I am quite happy with this test. I am quite very pleased. There is also a depth of field effect, although I don't know how obvious it is because I don't remember quite how far away you need to be standing for it to act. Textures are not too bad. You see, it's not the highest quality, but it is also not the most effective texture. It's like 4096 by 4096, I think, for the building itself. The floor, I think, is 2000. The pots and the benches, I think, are 1024 each. Obviously, just one pot instanced 4 times. Same with the bench, one bench instanced twice. The thing that it's missing really is a bit of color. Maybe with some cloth or something, but it doesn't look half bad. And the real-time lighting also doesn't look half bad. Now, it isn't really a day and night cycle. This was just a test. You know, I could actually... A more interesting test. Perhaps I forgot to start the music again. Simax, why didn't you say anything? A more interesting test, perhaps. Would be. Also, the roughness for some reason looks like this. I don't know what happened. But sure. A more interesting thing that I could do is change this to static light maps. Okay, whatever, I don't care. And have the player be a dynamic light and the sun is a static light. So we're going to test that now. Sky, you are now static. And now I need the light map GI. Tweaks. High quality. Let's do 4 bounces. Texel scale 2. I hope that 8192 will be enough. Shadow smooth, directional. Yep. Okay, it is enough. And 10 probes. Honestly, 8 is probably enough. You know what, why not? 16 probes. Okay, now select something else so that I can actually see. It does have this problem. It is still leaking light. I'm not. It's probably because the exterior doesn't actually have an exterior, and so yeah, that's a bit problematic. Can I also put a... Isn't there a reflection probe? Yeah. Don't actually think if we have anything for reflections, if there is anything that could be reflected, but put that there, why not? Update mode. Always. Just have an adult size of 2. Okay, fair enough. Unless... Nah, do it once. We are doing a lot of random stuff right now, I know. Hold on, please. I just want to try some stuff, you know? It's not bad that I'm doing it on stream, probably. So at the attenuation, I think it says that... Okay. 2, shadow mode. 5 is alright. Shadows. Okay. Decrease the energy. And the size will be like 0.5. Raise it up. User do not need to be quite this big. Actually change this, not that. No, actually you do need to be this big. I forgot. That is the correct size, in fact. That is indeed the correct size. Okay. You should also be the correct size. Think the player is not casting shadows from you. Yeah, okay. Now we have an internal light. Does look pretty cool. Methinks. I also don't think the reflections actually mattered, but that's okay. Not bad. I'll keep trying to press escape to open the menu. Anyway, that will be all for today. Thank you, Simax, for coming. And everyone else, not just Simax. I forgot Grass was also here. I'm sorry, Grass. Forgive me. Shame on me. I forgot about Grass. Yeah, already I am not feeling continuing right now. It is too hot. I am suffering. I need to open the door. So thank you all for coming. It was a great time. I will see you all again on Saturday, which should be Hollow Knight, Pantheon of Hallownest. Have a good rest of your day. Farewell.